Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to Vintage Story. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing great. So I've been doing a little bit of work on the upper portion of our storehouse in between episodes, and I have to say I'm not really liking the way that this is looking. It is more of a castle look when you've got the multiple tiers, and so I think I'm actually going to take that away. And we're just going to have the single level for the storeroom. But, yeah, I can't really work on that because, as you can see, I have no pickaxe in my inventory. So we have finally run out of copper tools, and so it is time to continue on with our tin bronze and then iron once we get that. So I have set up my anvil here. I've already got the molds for the other tools, but we are going to be making the anvil, one pickaxe, and one hammer. And for that, I have got set up here 11 units of tin bronze. It is 202 nuggets of copper and 18 nuggets of cassiterite. As far as I could tell, that was the best I could do for 11 ingots and use as little cassiterite as possible. This stuff is getting close, which is good. We'll be able to get that cast. So once that stuff is completely melted, I'll go ahead and pour out my anvil, pickaxe, and hammer. And then we're going to take our tin bronze pickaxe down to the mine. We're going to gather up a little bit of iron. Now, before we can really get going on iron, though, we need to take a little bit of fire clay, which, yes, I've collected a bunch of fire clay, and we need to make these into bricks, I believe. Let's see here. So if we look at the bricks, yes, so then we need to make our bloomery base and bloomery chimney, and this is how we are going to turn our iron into something that we can actually use. So we have a bit of stuff to make up here. So yeah, I'm gonna get this all poured out. I'll go ahead and go down and mine a little bit of iron, get these bricks made up, and get everything going. So see you guys after I've got all that done. So I completely used up the bronze pickaxe. Now I did do a lot of stone mining while I was doing that, but I did get 43 chunks of rich magnetite and a rich crystallized chunk of magnetite. I also got a full chest of andesite stones, as well as almost a full stack of the blocks of andesite rock. So that is nice. But we have a whole bunch of this. Now, I can't remember for sure. I think we can crush this stuff with a copper hammer. Yes, we can. So we can crush those with the copper hammer, but we do have to have the bronze hammer to be able to work the iron after it has been smelted. But we have our bronze anvil here, so the next step is to get this stuff cooked. So we're going to take our fire bricks here. We're going to make a bit like that, which is going to make the bloomery base. And I believe it's like this, yes, for the bloomery chimney. Now, typically I would make multiples of these, but I'm not terribly concerned about it. So we'll put our base down, and then we'll put our chimney on top of that. Then we need a little bit of charcoal. So if I remember right, it only takes 6 bits of charcoal to fill this up. So we will we have to add our smeltable items first. So we will shift right click our smeltable items in here, and we are up to 120 nuggets. So that should give us 120 times 5, 600. So we should get 6 blooms out of this. So now we will add our charcoal, and then we'll just go ahead and light this. So this will take a little time, and eventually we will be able to see this will start glowing inside. Here, we're gonna break this out, but we'll be able to see that glowing inside after a little bit. But this will take a while. I can't remember what the time frame is on this, but I know that they take quite some time. So I'm just going to kind of relax here for a little bit and wait for that to finish up. In the meantime, I'm going to drop this crystallized chunk of magnetite in. And you know what? We'll drop off the 98 nuggets of magnetite as well. So yeah, a lot of waiting now. I'll see you guys after a little bit. Well, there we go. We have 6 iron blooms in here. Now, in Scalds of Ventura, I did have someone say, break the bloomery chimney before you break the base. You'll get more bricks back. I did some testing on that. No, you don't. You get the same regardless. But we have these blooms here, and they are nice and warm. So what we want to do is start working these right away. So we're going to place this on here, and we are going to start by using a heavy hit on the slag. Oh, not a heavy hit, a split on the slag. And that will remove slag that is laying around on the surface. It won't remove the iron, which is very nice. But you can see we will start to expose some holes that we need to fill in with the iron. So, yeah, then we need to remaneuver all of these bits around here. Now, one thing that I will say I'm very happy to see in 1.13 over 1.12 is that the anvil does not remember what direction you had an item rotated in the previous usage. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. But let's go ahead and do some dragging of the bits around here. So yeah, it's just going to be the normal stuff. I'm going to have to get a little bit of charcoal set up in the forge to keep these warm, because I don't know at what temperature this is going to stop working, but I do know that we're only at 900 degrees right now. So yeah, that's not going to go terribly far. And I'm clicking the wrong button. But I mean, that is not going to go terribly far on working these pieces, especially when I'm struggling to do this. But yes, this is fairly boring stuff. We're just going to be maneuvering voxels around on the ingots, and yep, I guess I'll get these taken care of. I think I'm going to make these into pickaxes, because that is what we need most right now. And then I'll be back. So I have started pulling all of the stuff down up here. I have a whole bunch of these chiseled blocks here that hopefully we'll be able to use on some of the other sides of the building. And ooh, I missed one. That, yeah, not real bad, but it wasn't good. But so, yeah, we've got a few things here that we need to try to use again here after a little while. But I am going to be pulling down the rest of this. But I was looking at some of the comments on my last video, and apparently the plants are temperature sensitive now, which is kind of an interesting idea. You know, definitely something that I think should be part of the game. But apparently we can make a greenhouse, and it behaves much the same as the cellar for food preservation, but the greenhouse will give us the stuff that we need for the plants to grow. So I do know that we have some quartz down below in the mine shaft. We just barely touched on the edge of that line of quartz. So I think once I get this pulled down, since it's coming up on nighttime, I think I'm going to head down there and mine out a whole bunch of quartz, because we're going to need that anyway, so we might as well get some glass going. And yeah, we have a little bit of stuff that we've gotten from sieving, but or sifting or panning or whatever you want to say, but honestly we need to get all of that quartz. So yep, I guess I'm gonna head down there and do some mining, and hopefully everything will work out good. Well, I will be completely honest, it has been over a month since I have been on this world, But I think I finally have my motivation back to play here again. But yes, we definitely need to get some stuff going to protect us from the winter and keep our food supply up and going. Because we can see the snow is up there, the wind is howling, the trees are turning colors. We got to get this safe and secure and, you know, be ready for everything. So, yeah, I do feel like we need to get a greenhouse going first, and yep, that's what I thought. I thought it looked like those turnips were finally ripe. But, yeah, we need to get that all taken care of. And so, for that, we need to get some of this quartz that I mined smelted up. So we have a bunch of quartz chunks, and then I believe in this one, yeah, we have a little bit of clear quartz. And the clear quartz we could use for quartz glass, which is kind of a smoky glass, but I mean, it works. But yeah, to smelt the quartz, we do much the same as we do for our iron. So we make ourselves a bloomery and a bloomery chimney out of the fired fire bricks, and then we put in a little bit of charcoal and then add the quartz, and it will make glass. And I believe we make, I think we just make 6 glass per bloomery. So it is a rather expensive ordeal because we end up losing bricks every time we do that. So I'm probably also going to make up some more fire clay into fire bricks and get that smelting as well. And I've also been making quite a few torches because I've been down doing some more mining for the iron, and we actually have a fair amount of iron at the moment. We've got 3 stacks of nuggets plus almost a half, and then we have 6 blooms that need to be worked. But I think securing food for the winter is going to be a much more important thing than iron at the moment. So yeah, let me get to that, and I'll see you guys after a little bit. Well, that almost killed me. Ah, I'm dead. Dang it. Where am I? Oh, geez. It is dark. I can't see a thing. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know where I am. Okay, there's the illuminated area over there in the distance. Wow. Dang wolf. How did he get up on my roof? That's my question. Now he's down in the hole with my stuff, right? No? My stuff is right here. Okay. So where's the wolf? Where did he go? I am really concerned now. I don't know where he went. Well, my food, or my stuff is, the glass is done. So, I mean, when daytime comes, I can actually get a little bit of glass together, but yeah, where on earth did that guy go? Oh. He was sitting right over there. I don't know. Wow, I think winter is coming. Everything is really starting to look white. That is not good. But we got to get going on this greenhouse. Still haven't figured out where the wolf is, but we need to get our glass. So let's get over here. Now we do get 12 glass per bloomery. So we'll go ahead and break these. So that'll give us some glass, and I suppose I'll set up some more to make more glass, and I'll try to figure out where we're going to build this thing. I hear him. So I am going to start out by just attempting to make this right here on my farmland, because apparently you should be able to make this any size. So we're going to start by placing full blocks around here, and I think that will work. But the maximum size of a greenhouse is 7 by 7. It has to have solid blocks on the walls and the floor, and yeah, it has to have at least 50% of its roof be see-through. So we're just going to try this and see what happens. So there's supposed to be an extra line of text when you build this correctly. So I don't know if that's going to work or not, but go ahead and break out a little of this cob and get it over on the edge here. And we do have some stuff growing up above here, so I don't know how well this is going to work. And I hear drifters, which is not good. Oh, that definitely opens the wrong direction. Okay, so let's get up on top of here. We may have to just remove some of these bushes, which, I mean, that wouldn't be a horrible thing if we had to do that. So then we're going to take a little bit of glass, put that up here. Okay, so now question, is that 50% of our roof? No. Okay, well. And they said that it did not have to be flat. So we'll just go ahead and remove some more of this. I mean, the flower bushes or the berry bushes are not gonna produce much anymore anyway. Did I get that one? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. Well, we are completely enclosed except for the fact that we have terra preta underneath. Now, I don't remember if I have the pickup farmland mod in here or not. Okay, apparently I do. So let's go ahead and dig out all of the farmland around the perimeter of this. We're gonna make sure that we can actually get this to work. I would assume that we probably have more yet. So we'll go ahead and break all of this out, and that should go to the water now. So now if we place down full blocks here, that'll push all of that forward. We can't center click. That stinks. And I forgot about the difficulty in doing jump stacking in this. So we'll remove our door, because I think it's on top of the block incorrectly. And then we'll pull these back out, pull up our farmland here, and just section this off. So this should definitely make solid blocks all the way around the exterior. I don't know if it has to be completely enclosed. Okay, yes, plus 5 Celsius from a greenhouse. So this is really nice. So we can make up to a 7 by 7, and it can be up to 7 blocks high. But also, yeah, I thought the wind was being a little bit obstructed by it, but I guess not. And we're wasting fuel over here. So yeah, experimentation complete. We definitely have that set up correctly. So now I just need to figure out where I want to build this and actually build a full greenhouse. So for now, I think we're just going to build this right here, and I think this is a good spot for it. Now, one thing that I am going to do is make myself a cellar as the entrance to the greenhouse. So not only will we be able to grow additional food, but we will also be able to store that food right next to the greenhouse. So I like that idea. So let's see here. I kind of want to have kind of like this with the oak logs in the corners. So if we go like this and place our logs out, do we want to go 3 blocks? I think we do. Now I don't know if we can put, ooh, broke the axe. I don't know if we can put windows in a cellar or not. And now I am also curious to find out if a cellar will now say anything for the food preservation. I don't know. And I guess while I'm at it, let's go ahead. We'll just drop that right there. Let's go ahead and plant some stuff, some of our more precious foods that'll produce more stuff for us. So cabbage and turnips. So, and actually it does sound like the wind is slightly suppressed. The wind noise is slightly suppressed inside of here. So that is really nice. And we could do multiple greenhouses side by side too. I like that idea. So yeah, we may do that as well. But I think I want to try to figure out for sure what the criteria are on the cellar and toy around with that, because I definitely want some type of a cellar as the entrance and then go from there. Do I not have any axes made? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, looks like I get to make some axes too. Okay, time for some science. So, I wanted to find out if a window will work in the cellar. So, currently on a chest outside, these turnips have a 31.8 day perishable timer. Now, inside of this cellar in a chest, they have a 41.3 day. So what I want to try, I'm going to break out one of these blocks and put in a piece of glass. Now, I have no idea if this is actually going to work. I very seriously doubt it. So, 38.6. Okay, let's check that with outside. 31.8. So, we definitely have some amount of improvement, but not as much. So, one other thing that I want to try is to see if putting a trap door on the outside of this piece of glass will help in any way, shape, or form. So we're still at 38.6. So we do have a little bit of improvement, but not a lot. So let's try putting in another piece of glass. So question, 39.3 right now with an open hole. Possibly because we're not exposed to 36.1. So, yeah, actually, putting in glass, not a good idea. So, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. It does make sense. Now we're back up to 41.2. So, unfortunately, we will have to have just solid walls. We could put the trapdoors on the exterior of it just to give a little bit of visual interest, kind of like this. But yeah, unfortunately it looks like we will be forced to use just full blocks all the way around this thing. So yeah, I guess science concluded. Let's continue building. Well, I have to say this one confuses me. So we've got plus 5C from greenhouse there, plus 5C from greenhouse there, but all of the rest of these do not have a bonus for the greenhouse. I am very confused. What is different about this block and that block? I mean, I have messed around with trying to figure out if it has something to do with proximity to the door, but I haven't really determined anything there. I did find out that a torch makes no difference. It's not being along the wall because that one's along the wall. Unless it needs more thickness to the wall, that would be a possibility. But I am very confused. I don't get it. There are definitely some quirks on that greenhouse. Well, maybe we'll get it figured out. I don't know. But I am getting some progress on the build over here. So we have the base of the greenhouse done. We're getting a roof in. Actually waiting on a bit more glass to get done, but also I have placed in some of the terra preta, and I intend to put a little well here in the corner. Now, somehow I'm going to have to try to keep myself from falling into that, and I suppose it could be just as simple as putting a trap door on it. That might be a thing, or I guess I could put a slab above it, because I would still be able to reach through and grab the water underneath with the watering can, and then we could put the watering can on top of it. That actually sounds like a really good idea. Let's go with that. So, or we could use a trap door there. If we just place a trap door there, it looks like a nice little fence, or shelf. So yeah, that would work. But, oh, it looks like our glass is done. So let's go ahead and grab this. Now I know paths are not needed in here, and they're actually wasting a lot of precious real estate. But you know what? I don't care. I intend to make another one of these, and so it won't really matter. But we've got 36 more glass. We only needed 5 more. So let's go ahead and place these in here. And we need to remove this ladder. And then 1, 2, 3. So now we should have an enclosed greenhouse? Maybe this is going to cause some problems with it being deeper. Okay, well, let's see if I put something in here. Let's put in just a low fertility dirt. And maybe it has to be daytime for this to function. I don't know, but we definitely have solid blocks all the way around the exterior. I made sure that I put solid blocks underneath the wall because appearances anyway. I would have had dirt showing through on that one voxel. But yeah, maybe it requires daylight. Well, let me get to some daytime and we'll see what we can figure out. Okay, I am very thoroughly confused. So now we've got plus 5C on every single piece of farmland except for this one in the corner. And it is nighttime, so it's definitely not due to daytime that the other is not working. One thing that I could possibly check, I just slept, so maybe the game needed some time to update? I don't know. So let's take a look here. So now we're getting plus 5C from the greenhouse. So maybe it just needed some time to update. That is a distinct possibility. But now, if I break this out again and get a little bit of space underneath here, now the question becomes, is this going to go away? I don't know. Well, let me do a little bit of watering in here because that's something that we're going to need to do anyway. It's part of the reason why I need to have the water source in the corner. So, we're still getting a plus 5C from the greenhouse. And we're out of water. So now, question. Can we... Nope, we have to have something solid to place that on, so it can't be a trapdoor. So maybe, let's see here, right outside here I should have some acacia slabs. Oh, okay, it was just a drifter. I thought it was thought it was that wolf again. So now this, no, that is not what I wanted to do. Got to remember how to place slabs here. So that, oh, okay, I can place that on there. So that actually looks fairly good, and then we would have the water source underneath. Yeah, that would be great. So yeah, I need to find out for sure whether or not this will work with that little hole in the corner, and then start getting some stuff planted in here. Maybe make some more glass so that we can extend this out another set in that direction. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. But I am out of time for today. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been doing or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. And I will see you next time. Bye.